Welcome to the Transfer Exchange Show. I'm your host, Kieron Stewart, and yes, I'm live. And you're probably thinking, why are you live for the Man United versus Liverpool preview? Well, I thought I had to come on and discuss what was going on during as to why the game has been postponed. As you've seen, Man United feel that. And the police in the local area feel that it's safer if the game does not go ahead, which I can clearly see. They're now also talking about whether the Man United and Liverpool or Man United players should stay at the Lowry or to send players home for the night because they feel unsafe about the situation. I've actually seen some people talking about on Twitter. I'm surprised that the people, the staff at United, feel that players are under threat, but I can't see how you wouldn't. As you've seen on there, some disgraceful scenes. Look, there's some disgusting behaviour from the Man United fans attacking stewards. If you feel like stewards are part of the problem, then you're tapped. There's no nicer way to say it. If you think the stewards that are working there on a day like today, thinking it's going to be a normal game, are part of the problem that the Glazers are, you're tapped. You're not a proper fan. They're fans that go down there and work as stewards. They're fans that feel like they could have a little sneaky peek of their team when they're playing while they work. And that geezer's been attacked for working. Because you've had a couple of too many Stellas. You're an embarrassment to your club. Gary Neville can talk behind the mic and be a martyr and talk about how we need to unite as a fan base. As fan base, you need to unite. But he needs to watch the tone because he could be sending the wrong message. Yeah? It's not go out to your football clubs and stand on the bloody the shops, jump up and down and can smash things up. You bunch of clowns. That ain't the way forward. If that's what you think a protest is, if that's how you think you can get respect from the people above, yeah, to try and listen to your concerns or listen to what you want as fans, then you are deluded. You're deluded. Because what would I do if fans turned around and started beating up my staff? Fans started turning around and attacking, breaking down the shop. Do you think I'd turn around and go, oh yeah, it's time to leave? Half of these people weren't even born into wealth. They earned it. They struggled. They worked hard to get to where they are. And you think a couple of protests is going to take them down? Yes, I understand protests are there to make people listen, but you're going too far. You're losing credibility. You're losing your angle of argument. As soon as you do these things, you've lost. You've lost. And that goes for the Arsenal fans. This does not just today. That goes for the Arsenal fans as well. I love it how the first two, the people I see climbing up all over things, climbing on things, fall flat on their face. Karma. You love to see it when some idiot climbs on something, can't get down. It's the idiot that climbed up the tree and he's calling to his mates. I can't get down. Well, you're going to have to learn. Because I ain't going to get you down. Flat on his face. Donut. Like, I can't understand people. Because what gets me, is there's some people out there that are genuinely protesting for a good cause, yeah? And what do people do? What are the rest of the people doing? Gram, Instagram, Snap, embarrassing. You can see them there. Taking pictures. I've seen, yeah, some of the best profile pictures I've ever seen in my life that came from some of them Arsenal protests because people are holding, conveniently, you're holding a flag, and you're shouting, like you're going to battle like Braveheart. Come on, get a grip. What are you there for? Are you there for your clubs, or are you there to make a show of yourself? To be at the front in the front paper? Is that what you're there for? because that's not going to work. It's see-through and it never lasts long. When you can't really show these things with actual true conviction and back it, yeah, it goes because you get bored. You get bored, and that's what happens when it comes to these protests, when it comes to all these things that people protest and stand up for, yeah? They fall flat, yeah? Because people get bored. When there's no real backing behind it, people get bored. Now, I'm sure these things will continue, but they won't continue in the same numbers. They will not continue in the same numbers because half the people there are there for pictures. Half the people there were there because they had nothing else to do and they decided to go along with it. It's genuinely embarrassing. If you're going to do these protests, do them properly. If you're even going to have protests, do them properly. Why don't people see do it in a different way? You can have protests, but also do something else. Just stand outside the fucking thingy, then breaking into stuff and smashing up the club that you love. Yeah, this is the club that you love. The Glazers didn't build Old Trafford. They came along and acquired it. They didn't build it, and you're breaking it apart. Idiots. I can't hack it. And this is not just Man United fans I'm talking about. I'm talking about all fans that have gone over the top. All fans. Do you know what it felt like? Do you know what it felt? It felt like genuinely Chelsea fans went down there to protest. That's what it felt like. And it feels like everyone else has followed. That's what it feels like to me. Now, I could be wrong. But Chelsea done it and they were angry. Petr Cech standing there to calm them down. Calm down. Petr Cech doing his business, calming them down. And then since then, it's just gone off. I didn't hear any reports about Chelsea fans breaking into Stamford Bridge and smashing stuff up. Didn't hear that. The next step was the Arsenal fans that went down to the Emirates. People jumping all over the club shop. And the next step there is the Man United fans that want to take it a step further, then break into the stadium and start breaking stuff. Brilliant. Where's that going to get you? It's not going to get you anywhere. Do the protests, cool. Do the protests. Think of other ways to get to these people. Think of other ways to speak to the board. Let them know. But you smashing up your own stadium and beating up people that work for the people like are on your side is ludicrous. Is dumb. Oh, it just winds me up. Did you go and see that? And this poor geezer there was slashed down his face. People walking around the stadium with cans of Stella. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. And you'll get clocked, each and every one of you, because you got lost in the moment, you hung around too long, and every single one of your pictures are all there. It's shameful. It's shameful. Footballers are generally labelled football fans are generally labelled idiots, stupid thugs, hooligans. We moved away from that, and now we're slowly creeping back into it. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. So, no Liverpool game, no Man United game. Yeah. Hang your heads in shame, some of you. As I said, there are people that genuinely go down to these protests for good reasons. And the rest of the people just want to tag along and cause a ruckus. So, yeah. Right, anyone in the comment section? So a few words from you. Disgusting behaviour to these so-called fans. I'm so disappointed. Garth is very disappointed. 100% one of the ones that broke into the stadium there for personal glory. Yeah, they are. Look, if you're on a protest, you're on a protest. I don't see people on protest that are genuinely there to protest getting phones out and taking pictures of each other. That's your mind's not on the goal. Your mind is not on the goal, is it? Your mind is elsewhere. It's getting a nice pic. Every single one. You're all there. You're all there on camera. Like it's embarrassing. Stop buying much. Exactly. Now the thing is, what I don't understand, yeah, and I've had these discussions with many people, yeah. You'll stand there and talk about get him out of my club, get him out of my club, get him out of my club. You'll be standing there doing it in a full tracksuit and a kit. Do you not see the do you not see that's nuts? You'll be telling them to get out of your club while you're still standing there in a full tracksuit and a kit. Not even this ain't even a snidey tracksuit or a snidey kit. This is a full kit from the superstore itself. Full £120 tracksuit, £100 plus top, brand new day it comes out. I love this. Putting money in their pockets. Put your ego aside and go and get one from China. Looks the same, just don't put it on a hot wash. But you won't. And that's the thing. You don't stand by your convictions. That's the problem. And that's why these people do not take you seriously. They don't take you seriously because you're standing there with their shirts on, putting money in their pockets while saying, get out of my club. Buying season tickets, buying tickets. Not paying for Sky Sports. Stop paying for Sky Sports. Stop paying for BT Sports. I mean, there's other ways of doing it. I mean, it's up to you. But there's plenty of other ways to find them games. But yeah, Sky Sports, don't pay for BT Sports, Sky Sports. And then when they say you don't want that BT Sports and Sky Sports, you tell the person on the other end of the phone. And if you do it in masses, thousands of people say, I'm not putting money into my club's pocket through Sky Sports or BT Sport, that message will get back. You think it won't? That message will get back. Think smarter, people. Stop thinking like fucking Neanderthals. We've moved on from it since then. You ain't just got to bust down doors and smash people's skulls in to change things. All right. On that note, make sure you check out Marie's Bundesliga minutes where she is picking her own German squad for the Euros for the next international break. Sorry. Also, you can catch us tonight where we will be doing the PFA Young Player of the Year Awards. We're going to do a little segment of that. And then the main segment of the show is going to be the Hall of Famers, where we're going to hopefully show some of you young guns what these old ex-pros used to play like and what they used to be like. And basically shut some of you lot up thinking that football back then was a lot rubbish, a lot worse. Sorry, a lot worse, because it wasn't. It was different, but it wasn't worse. All right. Oh, let's jump in here. Menesh, how you doing, Menesh? As a Cheltenham fan, I've seen how dedicated fan protests and the way the so-called Man United fans did it was a disgrace. Exactly. Look, Menesh, Menesh is a Cheltenham fan, yeah. Cheltenham went through the mud. They had owners that came into the club and were accused of just buying the club to sell it on for property, all sorts of stuff. Owners that said that they owned the club, wasn't it? And then it was someone else said they owned part of it, and then there was a big legal battle. And this is a club that was in the Premier League 15 years ago, and now they're in League One. Like this is someone who's been through it. So, and I didn't hear anything of that. None of it. So, yeah, as I said. On that note, thanks for joining us, everyone. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. We're going to be live tonight, Hall of Fame, and that's the one I'm looking forward to. If you've got anyone in the Hall of Fame that you feel should have got in it, someone who keeps on missing out that should have got in it, someone who's not even in that list, make sure you join us tonight, 8 o'clock. Yes, we got told we were not fans but customers. Yeah, I know, and that's the thing. No one wants to hear that, and that's going to enrage you even more. That is the kind of thing that will have you smash it down the stadium, but they didn't do it. All right, got to shoot. Peace out, people. Stay safe, and I'll catch you later on. Make sure